to ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker. 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 Either meet a judge.
People, welcome back to the channel. This is Bird Beak, and today I'll be talking about the increase of police killings in Jamaica. Now before we get into it, please leave a like and subscribe. It's literally free, it costs you nothing and helps the channel out a bunch. With that being said, let's get into the video. Now, the reason why police killings have increased is not a really complicated issue once you look at it. Because if you're more than just a low IQ individual, then you have some data analysis skills. And if you know how to analyze data, you know what a correlation is. Okay? So let's look at this graph on the screen. Now, I hear a lot of people saying that between last year and this year, the police killings have been going off the charts and there needs to be something done about it. But people, I want you to be using your common sense here. This chart right here shows you the murder rate of Jamaica per 100,000 people. In 2024, the year when they said police killings have been getting out of control, the murder rate has been lowered by a staggering 9 points. That's not a small drop, people. That's a huge decrease for 1 year. Now you might be asking yourself, how does police killings increase but murders decrease? How does that make sense? Well, my simpleton, because if you ask that question, you really are a simpleton, to be honest. Let me explain it for you. Now, listen carefully so this doesn't fly over your head. If police killings increased and murders decreased, that simply means that the people that the police are killing are the people that were doing the murdering. Let me say that again for those in the back. If police killings increase and the murder rate decrease, that simply means that the police are killing the people who are doing the killing. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated. I don't know why you make it seem complicated. This is very simple. Think about this, people. This is why I tell you about the word correlation. It directly correlates that the increase of police killings is sharply and it's irrefutably correlated with the decrease of the murder rate. 2025 is on track to be one of the first years in a long while we have a murder rate below 1,000 people for the year. That would be an astonishing accomplishment if the security forces can achieve that this year. Now I go tell no lie, people. If the security forces can get murder under 1,000 this year, that would be an amazing accomplishment. So when you see the police killings increase, I don't want you to be caught up in the media hype and don't be a stupid low IQ individual. I want you to use your critical thinking, because over here you see the Bird Nation. Yeah, the Bird Nation are some sharp mind people, you see me? So I want to use a sharp mind and using the critical thinking, and don't get caught up in this media hype about police are kill people, because what do you see a post where them say police go in a one man house and kill him, and the people in the comments were all this and that and that, this and that and that, but it no make no sense, because think about it, people. Police are gonna just go in some random man house and just kill him for no reason. People are intelligence police work offer. That person was a darn criminal. And when you start to see things like this and you start to understand how the game really works, you will realize that a criminal or his people will never come and say, yes, he was a criminal. Even if they know he was involved in criminal activities, they will not admit it. They would be a fool to do so. So I couldn't expect them to do so. But you, are a fool to believe them, because if they weren't involved in all of these bullshit, then they wouldn't get caught up. And I'm not saying, yes, the simple Simon in the back, I am not saying that police have not killed innocent people before as a result of either corrupt cops or misinformation or wrong place at the wrong time. Yes, it happens. But what I am saying to you is, if you see that the police killing has increased and the murder rate has decreased, it simply means that the police officers are killing the criminals. This does not take a rocket scientist to explain. I know you understand this. I know my fans understand this, because you don't know the Bird Nation. We have to stay sharp. In our world full of idiots, you're easy to win when you have a sharp mind. Believe it. Now, anyways, let's get back on topic. Now, Andrew Holness made it clear. You're going to either meet a judge or you're going to meet the maker. Now, I'm going to play back the clip for you, for making really soak in what I must say. Because the simple Simon them still don't understand what the man are telling the writer. So.
Take my words very seriously. I am personally looking on all areas of the organization to ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker.
So you heard it for yourself, people. It's either them are going to meet a judge or them are going to meet their maker. That simply means that in Jamaica, enough is enough. The time has now come where criminal scum will no longer be tolerated any longer. And for all of the people who say gang violence can never stop in Jamaica, you are wrong. You are very wrong. Anything that has a beginning has an end. And I can assure you that with the right steps and with the right legislation going forward, gang violence can finally come to an end in Jamaica once and for all. El Salvador did it, so can we. Don't make nobody tell you about Jamaica can't do this and Jamaica can't do that. It is well within the power of Jamaicans to put an end to crime and secure a safer Jamaica for our children, for the future of Jamaica. So, I don't want nobody come tell me nothing about Jamaica can't and Jamaica this and Jamaica that. We are heading in the right direction. The only way this can change is if somebody deliberately do something to mash this up. But with that being said, people, that's at the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. It helps us out a bunch and literally costs you nothing. Bird Nation, stay sharp.